Good morning, students. How are you all? We are again back with English. First unit, fifth lesson, that is necklace. Part 1 we have seen. Today we are going to have the continuation part, that is the part 2. In the first scene, we have seen that Matilda and her husband has come back from the function. They have got down from the car or the cab, and to their surprise, Matilda sees that she has lost Madame Foster's necklace, which she had worn. Now let us see what happens to that. They looked into the folds of her dress, in the folds of her cloak, in her pockets, everywhere, but they could not find it. Are you sure you still had it on when you left the hall? He asked. Yes, I touched it in the hall at the ministry, but if you had lost it in the street, we would have heard it fall. It must be in the cab. Yes, that probably it. Did you take his number? No. They stared at each other stunned. At last, Loisel put his clothes on again. I'm going back, he said, over the whole route we walked, and see if I can find it. He left. She remained in her ball dress all night, her mind blank. Her husband returned at about 7 o'clock. He had found nothing. He went to the police, to the newspapers, to offer a reward to the cab companies. Everywhere the tiniest glimmer of hope led him. She waited all day, in despair at this frightful disaster. Loisel returned in the evening, a hollow, pale figure. He had found nothing. You must write to your friend, he said. Tell her you have broken the clasp of her necklace and that you are having it mended. It will give us time to look some more. She wrote as he dictated. At the end of 1 week, they had lost all hope, and Loisel, who suddenly looked aged, declared, we must consider how to replace the jewel. And so they went for jeweler to jeweler, looking for a necklace like the other one, consulting their memories, both sick with grief and anguish. In a shop, in a shop at the Palais Royal, they found a string of diamonds which seemed to be exactly what they were looking for. It was worth 40,000 francs. They could have it for 36,000. So they begged the jeweler not to sell it for 3 days, and they made an arrangement that he would take it back for 34,000 francs if the other necklace was found before the end of February. Loisel had 18,000 francs which his father had left him. He would borrow the rest, and he did borrow. He gave notes, made ruinous agreements, dealt with every type of moneylender. Then he went to get the new necklace and laid down on the jeweller's counter 36,000 francs. When Madame Loisel took the necklace back, Madame Froster said coldly, you should have returned it sooner. I might have needed it. From then on, Madame Loisel knew the horrible life of the very poor, but she played her part heroically. The dreadful debt must be paid. She would pay it. They dismissed, they dismissed their maid. They changed their lodgings. They rented a garret under the roof. She came to know the drudgery of housework, the odious labors of the kitchen. She washed the dishes, the dirty linen. She carried the garbage down to the street every morning and carried up the water, stopping at each landing to catch her breath and rest like a commoner. She had to bargain at markets, quarrel at face insults over every miserable soul. Each month they had to pay some loans, renew others, get more time. Her husband worked extra every evening doing accounts for a tradesman, and often late into the night he sat copying a manuscript at 5 sous a page. And this life lasted 10 years. At the end of 10 years, they had paid off everything, even the interest. Madame Loisel looked old now. Often she brooded over the past. What would have happened if she had not lost that necklace? How strange life is, how fickle, how little is needed for one to be ruined or saved. One Sunday, as she was walking in the Champs Elysees, suddenly she saw Madame Forrester, still young, still beautiful, still charming. Madame Loisel felt emotional. Should she speak to her? Yes, of course. And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. Why not? She went up to her. Good morning, Jane. The other, astonished to be addressed so familiarly by this common woman, did not recognize her. She stammered, but madame, I don't know. You must have made a mistake. No, I am Matilda Loisel. Her friend uttered a cry. Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed. Yes, I have had some hard times since I last saw you, and many miseries, and all because of you. Me? How can that be? You remember the diamond necklace that you lent me to wear to the ministry party? Yes, well, I lost it. What do you mean? You brought it back? I bought you back another exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. It wasn't easy for us. We had very little, but at last it is over, and I am very glad. Madame Forrester was stunned. You say that you bought a diamond necklace to replace mine? Yes, you didn't notice then. They were very similar, and she smiled with proud and innocent pleasure. Madame Forrester, deeply moved, took both her hands. Oh, my poor Matilda, mine was an imitation. It was worth 500 francs at most. You see how it was a fake necklace, and she thought it that it was a real one, and she took a real diamond necklace for her friend. Thank you.